I deal with spouses and marriage-based petitions all day, so trust me when I say I know relationships can be complicated and difficult and that the pandemic has not done any favors for relationships. But today I want to just stick to the facts about what will happen if you're married and then you get a divorce during or after the green card. I'm gonna break this up into 3 stages. So you apply for the green card, but have not had your interview yet. This will be the first stage. And then you've had your initial interview and you received the green card conditionally, but you have not fully removed the conditions 2 years later. This is the second category. And then everything else after that will be the third category, which includes applying for citizenship. Unfortunately, if you've applied for the green card and you have not yet been interviewed, you're just waiting, even if it was delayed through no fault of your own, for example, by the pandemic. If you get divorced before your green card interview, there's almost no way your green card will be granted. At that point, you may even wish to withdraw your application before the interview if the divorce is finalized. If this is something that you're experiencing, it's a good idea to speak with me or an immigration attorney so we can explain what the timeline can look like. Because, I don't want to get too much into the weeds here, but applying for divorce and finalizing your divorce are separate things. So if you've begun the divorce, but it's not finalized by the time of the interview, there might be some wiggle room. The second category is after you and your spouse have gone to the initial green card interview. The green card is issued conditionally for 2 years, and during that 2-year period, the marriage falls apart. At that point, and I've done another video on this, but to repeat, at that point, your green card is salvageable. There is a way to save it. There is a way to fix it, even if you are fully divorced before those 2 years are over. At this point, you definitely need to speak with an immigration lawyer because the stakes are really high and it's fixable. It is fixable. And now, the third situation is your conditions have been removed, but you have not yet applied for citizenship, naturalization, and after your conditions have been removed and you receive your 10-year green card, the marriage falls apart and you get divorced. Really, at this point, for the most part, the only thing that gets affected is the timeline for citizenship, which gets pushed back a little bit. So you don't really have that much to worry about as long as the conditions have been removed before you divorce. I understand that this is an unbelievably stressful time for you. Panicking about your marriage or about your green card or about the job you might have to give up if you lose your green card isn't going to help. Fear can paralyze you. It can prevent you from taking the actions you need to take to progress in your life and to move forward. Anxiety here isn't going to help you. What will help is creating an action plan with somebody who deals with these matters. So you need to call an immigration lawyer and talk about your life so you can create a plan, because there probably are some things you can do to help the situation. So I know that this video doesn't apply to everyone, and I'm sorry if it does apply to you, but the information is here to help you. If there are other topics that would benefit you, please write them in the comments below, because I use those comments to think of new topics so I can help as many people as possible.